And this is what's left of Lydden Spout Battery today. So we'll be having a look around these buildings and seeing what's remaining. And I'll be heading down there to look at what's left of the old magazine storage. And here, which would have been the end of the old rifle range. Now you can see the bank built up there. That was to stop any stray bullets. And then this whole section along here, in fact, let's go and have a walk along here, which, as you can see, goes on for quite a while. So along this section, I believe there would have been targets all the way lined along here, and then the targets would have popped up from here, either automatically or maybe there was somebody with a pole lifting them up, and so the target would have been raised. The soldiers would have been waiting down here, and when they saw the target, they'd have taken aim and fired. Now there is also an old path, I don't know if you can see it, winding its way down there. There used to be a handrail, but there's a deep shelter down there that you can get into via the cliffs. Needless to say, I'm not going down there. Sorry, I will do quite a lot of things in the interest of YouTube, but I ain't going down there. Several people have done it, and I've seen just how sketchy it is. You know, one false move down there, and you can see how high up we are here. In fact, I'm even shaking a little bit just standing here. So yeah, entrance to a deep shelter, which I think the deep shelter is actually collapsing from the videos that I've seen, but that's in the cliff there. There would have been another entrance to it up here, but that's been filled in a long time ago. So entrance to that, very, very difficult, and not something that I'm willing to do. Now underneath this mound here is the old battery plotting room. I've seen pictures of it. It looks in quite good nick. Pretty well sealed, as you can see by these concrete blocks. They really don't want you in there, but this would have been the old emergency exit, this hatch. So yeah, ladder going down there to the underground plotting room, which would have been all up on this mound here. You can see old ventilation shaft there, which has been filled in. And the main entrance to it would have either been here or over there, but as you can see, long since filled in. The only remaining access point is via that hatch there, which nobody's getting in anytime soon. And I think where we are now is the old dining room and cookhouse, and just eerily quiet now, but you can just imagine how it was in the 1940s. And then I think this building was the warrant officers and officers' mess. It's pretty well sealed there. No obvious access points in there, so I'm not going to battle my way through the nettles for there. And this is what's left of one of the 3 guns that were here at Lydden Spout Battery. Now this would have been the gun pit, so the gun would have actually mainly sat down in this, which has been filled up. And then the magazine storage has been over the back, underground. As you can see, a view right out over the English Channel. Now it's not particularly deep, this gap, but it looks a bit tricky to kind of manoeuvre myself out of. So I'm going to hook the rope up just to give me some way of pulling myself out. Yeah, that's good. So at least I can pull myself out of that. Brilliant. Right, let's get in there. Well, that was a bit of a slide to get in there. Really pleased that I put the rope up there, because that's going to be tricky getting out without. So that goes right around the corner there. Let me get myself sorted and we'll have a look round. Oh, big crack along there that's opening right up. Other than that, this is in really, really good condition. So I believe this was deliberately made with an arch in here to shield any blast, so anything that came round here, if the blast would be deflected. Now I did come down here a couple of years ago, and I don't remember it being quite so damp. It might have just been the time of year, and there are definitely some more cracks opening up. Yeah, these cracks were not here last time I was here. So I think the chance of this thing falling down, it's been here for 80 years. So the chances of it falling down in the 10 minutes I'm in it, I'll be pretty unlucky if that happened. But I'm not going to hang about in here anyway. So you see the old electrics there. Then obviously this would have had a big door on it. Still got the light switch there. And then this would have been one of the rooms where the ammo was stored for the big guns. Oh, look at that. I don't know if you can see that, but original World War II signage. And very, very damp down there. Although it doesn't smell it. And then we go on round here. And I think there's another ammo storage here. You can see how you know, the 3 hinges on that door. That would have been a serious door that was there. Full charge lock number, that says there. I just love doing explores like this, because I'm one of very few people who have seen this since it shut down after the end of the Second World War. No idea. Okay, this doesn't go anywhere. I was going to say, I have no idea where this leads to. Looks like there would have been another entrance or exit, entrance and exit probably just there, and fuses there. So yeah, a little bit eerie, but I'm not. Sometimes I get creeped out in places. They just have a feel to them that scares me. But I'm actually feeling pretty relaxed down here. Brilliant. So back at the exit then, I don't know if you can see, but it's really muddy and slippery, so I'm just so glad that I did tie that rope there and I can just pull myself out, otherwise I'd be scrambling up there for ages. So yeah, let's get everything put away and let's get out.